Welcome to another episode on my monorail built with fischertechnik, controlled by a robo interface and ultimately by BeagleBoard. Last time I found a problem with disconnecting. The interface disconnected, and there's the program from actually the BeagleBoard. And I had at that time no clue why. Still haven't, by the way. So my idea is now to see if it is repeatable. So first things first, this is set again to pulse width modulation, and I see I forgot something. Which are both propellers, and if I want to have some movement, propellers are necessary. So now I have some propellers. Let's see if something actually happens. And to do that, I have a script. Controller responds nicely. Now that is new. What is new is that only one propeller, the one on the controller side, ran. The other one didn't. And I see something else on the oscilloscope. Let me try to, no, the other way. So what is this? Alright. Let me start again. Again, flashing. A lot of flashes. And again, this. What if I move the whole carriage towards the controller? And actually, does it help if I shine some light on it? Yeah, some, but alright. So a light above is something, but a light from this camera standpoint of view might help as well. In the meantime, let's run the diagnosis, see whatever that helps or not. Open interface. I need the OK button. Not this one. And this one. Now I am connected. And then I would need, actually no, not two, not one, I need two. which doesn't do a thing. So let me move this around. I don't care. Error writing to interface. Yep, correct. Because, well, correct is a nasty word to say now, but interface is indeed flashing both USB and serial interface, so that means that it is indeed no longer connected. Close interface. Error in USB release. Something is very wrong. Question is, what is wrong? Is it something in the combination, because this is something rather recent? Is this something in the combination between the API and Linux? I have no idea, but I tend to think so, because this is something that I have no idea about. So far, I find some problems, issues with pulse modulation, and that led me to including the new lamp to maybe lighten up the size propeller to make a wiring plan. And if you have seen my other project, then you are familiar with this program. So these are all inputs, outputs of the fischertechnik Robo interface. Two digital inputs, outputs, which are used for the ultrasonic device. Then analog connectors, digital connectors, inputs, and then the motor inputs and outputs. Outputs. These are M1 is for if you actually use a motor. If you want to control a lamp, you use the output. So M1 has outputs, output 1 and output 2. Motor 2 has output 4 and output, am I doing this correct? This will be, okay, this is not entirely correct, because this is 7, so this should be 2, and this should be 1. Let me correct this. And this is 2, and this is 1. Alright, now it's correct. Anyway, so these, although this is a lamp number 1, I mentioned, I called it, I named it 6 and 6 because they are in the code called lamp 6, like here, because they are on input. They are on the, let's go here again, phototransistor goes to input, digital input 6, phototransistor goes to input 7, phototransistor goes to input 8. So 6 goes 6, 7 shines 7, 8 shines 8. And this is the end of the track lamp that I have now connected to this one. And then this all goes to ground. 2 motors on the carriage. And this seems fuzzy, but it isn't, because these motors run in opposite speed, in opposite direction I should say. So this one is controlled by one wire goes to so output 3 first, goes here and then goes here. Output 3 and output 4 goes here and then here. So they run in the opposite way. And that makes that the blades of the propellers run in the exact same way, because they are opposite of each other. So, does it explain any problem? Not at all. But this is to make things clear. And also how many inputs are still empty. Can I put more motors on it? No, I cannot. Because if you put a lamp to an output, it's no longer available for the motor. Anyway. Next thing, trying to get it working again with some expected output on the oscilloscope. So, does this wiring plan lead to any new insight? Not really. But what usually is the case, that this one okay. This is what I do not like. But I can't do anything about it. So selecting main and taking 4. Now they both work, and what do I get? I'm not even sure what I get. So let me, 3 is selected. Two, 3, more down. Alright, now time basis. See, this is more or less what I want to see. This is actually more like, alright, this is filter modulation. Now on the other hand, yeah. And it very slowly moves now. But once again, this is with the diagnostics. And movement has slowed down. So let me for now stop this and try something else, because reverse was a very different signal. Is it? This was the signal I was looking for. A very different signal. And the motors don't do anything. So if I regulate the speed, does it happen? Does it help to run? Like shock therapy, but I don't see anything. Right, now if I go the other way, I see nothing. So back to program. And once again, this is not promising. Just a flat line. But why is the line flat anyway? We are using the same API. And looking at the software, it's maximum speed. And it used to work. So now one test, if I move it by hand, will it drop connection? It will do something else. Still not a drop connection. But the lamps go, well, you see the lamp flicker and do something. Connection is still not broken. Still not broken. But the motors don't do a single thing. A single thing. Alright. This is really weird. What to do about it? Good idea. Good question. So with a better view on the carriage, let's run something. So this is what is happening with my own software. And that means indeed absolutely nothing at all. I can push it, connection is not being broken, which would be indicated, by the way, by this LED. If this LED goes forward and backwards, it would mean a broken one. But right now you also see LEDs and lamps flickering, well, more like LED lamps, and it is the oscilloscope. Not really promising. So what to do? Oh, by the way, this is an extra lamp that I put connected here because I wanted to do it here to shine on the propeller, but since this is a motor connection, I can't use it for a lamp. Either one or the other not both. So, screen on the output, output on the screen is not nice. So let me go back to the diagnostics. And once again I have to enlarge my view to be able to say OK. Then motor 2. So that works kind of. You see that it moves again very slowly with it as oscilloscope output, full speed ahead. Well, according to the oscilloscope at least. Actual speed, not so much. So what happens when I move it by hand? No connection broken. No connection broken at all. Does it move? Not really. So on that perspective, kind of clueless. Let me stop it. Right, now it is full speed the other way, propeller wise. And this is the oscilloscope output. Whatever it is. Not good. So, back to full speed ahead. Not working nice. Yeah, does this have a future? I'm not sure. Not anymore. Should I use a different way of pulling and pushing? Well, pulling anyway. Maybe by a pulley, but that's a whole different thing. I wanted to do it with propeller. So why is it not going ahead? Alright, let me move it to another part of the tracks. Another part of the track. See if this is different. Just quit. Alright, now this is the signal on the oscilloscope with this wire. Oh, that's interesting. I move it and it starts running. Should not be. Apparently it is. Not full speed yet. So let's do that. Okay. It's not funny. So let me go back a bit and remove this rod even more. Now this rod is no longer connecting to the ground rail. It still works. Does this mean it will move? So far, no chance. So why does it quit? Ah, that is why it quit. Look at this. The LED is blinking, so the movement apparently quit the connection. So let's stop it and re-establish. Oops. Stabilized again. Close the interface, start it, and what happens now? And on the risk of breaking the connection again. So it definitely knows how to move. It just stops. The very big question is why? And if I know that, maybe it's friction, maybe it's something else, lack of strength of signal, I don't know, but one thing is that I'm going to order a very long rod, at least one, and I'm going to ask the developer of the API if a new Linux is maybe responsible for the breakups that happened since last time. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like. Follow me on Instagram and like. Please donate to keep the videos coming your way. More information on my website, and this is of course going to be continued. In one way or another.